Clear Efficiency, helping you get clear on the efficiency of your home. Okay, Jessica, I am up in the attic space right now, just taking a quick look around, seeing what it is that you have and seeing how it is that we might best be able to help you out here. So first and foremost, what we're looking at is the type of insulation that you guys have here on your attic floor. This particular stuff is called cellulose. For all intents and purposes, it's like a ground up version of newspaper. Exceptionally dusty in nature. But as far as its job to insulate, it does a decent job. The biggest issue with it is the dust, and that it's also known for compression, which means no matter how much you put in over time, it does squish down. Okay. Now, when they did put this in, they came up to about joist in most areas. Some areas are a lot empty, and these are going to be the areas with the most knob and tube wiring. It has the least amount of insulation. Okay. And that being said, your current levels are very, very low. We can see these joists pretty much everywhere that we look, which does give us an indication on how low you are. But I do have a ruler here so that we can actually tell you exactly where you're at. So in these areas where you have some insulation, you're coming in around 1.5 inches. It's not even at the 2 inch. So you're coming in about 1.5 inches. Code right now, bare minimum code right now is 13.25 inches. That's R38. That's right here. Okay. And then the very most insulation that you'd put in the home for the maximum effective insulation is 20 inches at R60. Anything above this is what we call diminishing returns, which means we can double up and go to 40 inches. It won't do anything more for you than it would right here at this 20. But at the very least, we want to get you to code, right? So pretty simple on that. Now, where you're at right now, with your 2 inches, you're so low that you would have to blow code in order to get to code. Okay, now it's up to you on whether or not you would want to remove what's up here. Okay, there's no law saying that you got to remove it, but it would be your option. Okay, you could easily blow over the top, or you could remove it and then blow in over the top. Okay, so very, very simple. Okay, a couple other things to point out while we're up here. I know you already mentioned it, but we do see the knob and tube here, and it is active. Let's get this bad boy going. Got him turned on, and just so you can see it, right, we are definitely running a current here. So we would not be able to insulate over this as it is, but once you get it addressed, we would certainly be able to take care of this very, very simply. Last thing before I get out of the attic, I did mention air seal to you. So that's going to be a seal and blow, and that's going to be on all penetrations on the attic floor like this, right? And so we're looking down through this, and just behind that would be the vent, the grill itself, as you look up in the home. Okay, and one thing that we can do to help out with your bills is do a seal and blow, right? So if this is your home, hot air rises and it stacks up on the ceiling, and it looks for avenues like this to escape up into the attic space, which does not benefit you, right? And so what we could do is go around to areas like this and seal them up with the expandable spray foam. And now that does two things. One, it keeps your temperature inside your home, keeps your heat in your home. You're not wasting anything into the attic, but also it keeps the heat in the summertime from also getting back down into the home and forcing dust from the attic back down through those holes when this area is 100 plus and it pressurizes it, right? It doesn't allow for that because now it's sealed up. But because it's all sealed up and it doesn't allow for the dust to come down, your air quality is also improved, okay? So pretty simple on that. So as I see it, Jessica, like I said, we won't do any work until the knob and tube is addressed, but what I'll do is I will give you 3 options based upon what I'm looking at up here. Option number 1 would be pretty much what you're asking for when I got here, the least expensive option, which would be blowing R38, 13.25, over the top of your existing R5. That's what you have right now. It's called an R5, okay? So I blow that over the top and call it a day. No seal, no removal, just done, okay? Option number 2 is I do a seal and blow. I don't do a removal, but I'm going to seal up all the gaps on the attic floor, right? And then blow in the R30. That way I get to utilize the dusty type of insulation, but because I've sealed up all the gaps, it doesn't have the ability to come back down into my home to cause me any kind of harm or get me going into sneezing fits, okay? And then option number 3, the biggest option that I'll be giving you, Jessica, would be a remove seal blow, otherwise known as an RSB, okay? And that one, we would come up here and remove everything, disinfect the entire space, bring it down to absolute empty, okay? Then seal up all the gaps, and then blow back 13.25 inches and get you after that. That's called the attic refresh, okay? So I'll be giving you those 3 options, but that's pretty much it, Jessica. That's everything that I'm looking at. Just a few options to consider in my professional opinion. Sooner rather than later. Thank you.